Hello everyone, welcome to my first tutorial video, and I am making a video on how to create a proxy for console edition players, because most recently Microsoft has patched this IP thing, your DNS settings, that you can't join anymore. So this video is to get around that. Only downside is you have to have external resources from your Xbox or console, PS4, or Nintendo Switch. You usually want to have a computer, but there's other like crazier ways you can use like your phone, Android phone, or better yet, more stable solution, a Raspberry Pi. So I'll have all the links that I'll show in this video in the description down below. So the very first step that you want to do, and sorry for my very fast and confusing tutorial. If you have questions, just leave in the chat below. The first thing that you want to download is this Geyser.jar. Don't worry about all this. This is the main thing that you want to download if you're trying to host a proxy from your end for your console to join through LAN. So after you download that, you just click on the download and all that stuff. As you can see, I already have it. Next thing that you want to do, you would have to access server owner, or you have to own a server. It really just depends. You mostly want to own the server because friends and all that stuff want to join, and that's the main reason why I'm doing this, because a friend of mine has a console and that's all he has, no PC, and he really wants to play with me. So this is the main point of this video. But there's this thing called a public-key.pem, and I would never show you guys what's inside of it, because if I let you guys show it, then my server can be very, very bad. So it's a very private thing. You don't want to share it with anybody while you're on YouTube or and such, because your server might get hacked. Who knows? I'm sharing my IP anyways in this video anyways. So once you download that, you want to create a, sorry for the desktop, a folder, and in that folder, go to your downloads, and you have the public-key.pem and the Geyser.jar that I just told you to get. And oops, don't want to do that. Just ignore this part. Oh, that was a fail. So you want to drag it over because you want to be organized, and you usually don't want to just open it right away, because if you want more RAM to the server, if you want more people from your house or others that are joining to have more accessibility. And the first thing you want to do is I will have this code without the without the dash .0 true. I just copy it. I'll have this in the description. But first thing you want to do is to create a new text document, open it, paste it, and I'll just have the Geyser.jar description. This will be in the description, and the point of this is the minimum amount of RAM and the maximum amount of RAM. So you can go up to like 2 gigs of RAM in the future if you want to, and just save it. And for the text document, you want to rename it to whatever you want. You can do like 1 or whatever, but I like to call it start, and then remove the txt to bat. Click yes, and now you have a start bat.file. First thing I'm going to do after that, I'm going to click it. Oh, yeah, space. I keep forgetting. One second. Geyser. No, sorry. Start. PAT. How about no? Okay, first you want to create a new file, text file. I have this in the description, exactly like this. Click save. Name it however you want it to be. Make sure it's a .pap file. Double click it. Let it do its thing. Click yes. Okay, Geyser. Yep. Once you read that message, do Control C and enter. Now, the next thing you need to do, this is where it gets a little more complicated, is move the public-key.pem over to the folder, and you want to open the config.yml. You can use a notepad, but if you can, get Notepad++. It just makes it a lot easier to read and a lot more colorful. So here comes the main point why you should do this on your own system, on your own PC, Raspberry Pi, Android phone, is because this will broadcast it to the LAN of your network. So then you can use the LAN aspect of this whole thing to get around this. Microsoft just blocked the IP of the DNS settings from. And I'll show you on the Bedrock edition of my phone once we get done with this. So, first things you want to do, you can do the message of the day. You can choose whatever how you want it to be. Next thing that you want to do is where it says remote, under remote, represent address. Now, this is very important because this is the IP address that you want to join. You can honestly join any IP address you want, but for the purposes of this video, I'll enter my IP address. See what this is my Raspberry Pi, by the way. It's the exact same thing. There it is. Sorry about this. I don't know my exact IP from my server yet. Still. TW. Okay, make sure that IP address is right. Make sure the port of the server is trying to connect you is right. And the next thing you want to do is the auth-type. The auth-type, you want it to be floodgate. Just like how that is spelled. And that should be it. So the reason why we put the file public-key.pem make sure to save is because it will allow this file to load it of how the server that allows Bedrock cross-platform plugin on their server, and this will allow it to forward it into their server. So you don't have to change any special IPs or really anything of that sort. So once you're done with that, you click start.bat. Click yes, and it should be good. Now, you want to open your console, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PS4, and open up Minecraft. This is just on my phone. This is Samsung Dex. It is really nice for this video. Yeah, there might be a little glitch, but for the purposes of this video, it should work. As if you're loading Minecraft Bedrock Edition on your console. So the server proxy should be running on your Wi-Fi. Make sure your console and the server proxy that's running on your Android phone, computer, Raspberry Pi, whatever, is connected on the same network. because without that you can't join the server. And go under Friends tab, and there it is. It should be 0 out of 100 by default. And there you go. That should be it. And I can show you on the Java edition. Let me try to get, there we go. Here, actually, I can show you. Guess not. Oh, well. Anyways, here I am. This is working, and that's about it. So with Linux is self-explanatory, Windows is self-explanatory. I don't know about Mac because I'm not a Mac user, but yeah, I'll probably do another tutorial on the Raspberry Pi. If I get like 20 likes on this video, I'll do a tutorial on the Raspberry Pi. All it really needs is about a gigabyte of RAM and a good Raspberry Pi 3 B plus and up and higher to make this server run pretty good. So that is it for this video. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. Sorry this is very jank. Anyways, have a nice day.